awesome. Love, love, love when we have guests on. So
Julie, is that your daughter who lives in San Diego?
yeah.
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 Okay.
She's cute.
Grab her for coffee.
I love her.
She's
trendy.
she's safe and healthy.
Yeah, she's trendy. I love that. Well, I have to tell you, Christine and Amy, Zulema, you guys did an amazing job. And Zulema, you have conquered the English language. Okay. You've like passed all of us. So no more. I can't. Like you, girl, you're rocking it. I'm so proud of you. Like those were 50-cent words you were using. And they were like rolling off your tongue, like with that sexy little accent. I love it. Okay, very good. Okay, so let's go on into our Take It to the Top Tuesday. I'm so glad you guys are all on. Hello, Fran. I didn't get a chance to say hi to you. And Jamie, hi. We didn't get a chance to say hi to you either, but we're so glad you guys are on. So we're actually going to start with Andrea, you want me to do a screen share for the video?
Yeah.
Hang on, it's going to take me a minute to find it because of course I have it here. There we are. Okay. Okay. All right. Take it away, girlfriend.
Oh, I thought you were just going to click it because I don't have screen share. I can't touch it.
I'm going to click it. Yes. So tell me when to click it.
No, go.
You want to go straight to the video?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I may have to sign in. Okay, wait, it's starting. What's it doing, Andrea?
You clicked the wrong button. So just you click sign in. You didn't need to click sign in. Just click the video and then hit play and then go full screen.
Okay.
Yeah, down. Yeah.
Play.
This is Jen, and this is Jen's story, or at least partly Jen's story. Jen is 28, lives in Atlanta, loves a good story, has a fulfilling job, and an excellent bunny. Jen is convinced there has to be a fun and flexible way to enrich my life. What convinced her was hearing Kathy's story. Kathy actually lives in Charlotte, has 2 kids, 1 very active puppy, and a husband who loves to travel but doesn't like heights. Kathy set up a meeting in the neighboring state because after starting her business, working her business, and growing her business, she was ready to expand her business, which is kind of like growing it, but more, expansive. Which probably leads you to the question, what business? That's the same question Jen had. So Kathy told her the Mary Kay Ash story. The story of how Kathy built a business that fits into her life. See, Kathy wanted to have flexibility. She wanted time with her family and a fulfilling business. Why not both? Now she gets to sell high-quality products, earning up to 50% on items sold at suggested retail. She has more time for fun with her kids and husband, doing the things they love. But those are stories for another time. Then Kathy told Jen, my story is just a continuation of a lot of other stories. Mary Kay Ash's story, the story of the amazing products made to the highest safety and quality standards, and the stories of the millions of women who have come before, like the woman who first invited Kathy to take a look at starting a Mary Kay business, Christina. Christina's story is very different to Kathy's. While Kathy wanted more time at home, Christina was a full-time nurse who wanted to do everything in her power to assist her community. That meant taking care of her mom, her aunt, and lending a helping hand to anyone in her family that needs it. Christina's story is all about helping her family and her community. And then Christina told her story to Kathy, and Kathy seized the opportunity to build a fun, flexible business that fits her life. She started having meetings, telling the Mary Kay Ash story, telling Christina's story, telling her own story, in her own city, then the city next to her city, then the state next to her state, and eventually she told her story to Jen, who, as we've stated, loves a good story. But she had questions too. What if I don't have the skills I need? That's another thing I love about my Mary Kay business. You may be in business for yourself, but you are never by yourself. And it allows you to be who you want to be. So that's the story. That's the story. That's a good story. Jen loves a good story. I think I said that already. Which is when Jen decided to start her own Mary Kay story, which is also in part Kathy's story, and Christina's story, and Mary Kay Ash's story, which leads to the question, what's your story? Are you ready to find out if starting a Mary Kay business can give you the chance to make a little extra money on the side while working a business that just fits into your life? The flexibility allows you to balance and prioritize what's most important to you: faith, family, career, whatever's important to you. Ask yourself, is this opportunity for me? Talk to an independent beauty consultant or go to marykay.com and find out if it's time to start your own Mary Kay business.
Love it. What's your story?
Who here got excited about their own story watching that? Anyone?
What's your story? Yeah.
You know, I think it's really a good reminder that it's up to us each and every day to remind ourselves on why we said yes. It's not Joanna's job every Tuesday. It's not Andrea's job every day on the hotline. It's up to us to remind ourselves why we said yes and what we can do that's going to serve others using our Mary Kay business as a vehicle. And so that's a great reminder to start your day. If you don't have a strong affirmation, fill your morning with some of those visual, either videos that Mary Kay puts out of the top director trip, or dreaming about earning your own first car. That's something that you've got to do. We oftentimes say, you've got to do your homework. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you've never read that book by Robert Kiyosaki, he was raised by his very intelligent doctorate father who was poor. He had all the education in the world. And then he had his best friend whose dad was rich. And he noticed that when his dad came home from working for the state, he was in school districts. He was exhausted. He sat on the couch and he watched TV and he fell asleep. And then he got up and he did it all over again. Whereas the rich dad, every night he was studying, he was doing homework, he was growing. And we have to ask ourselves, what kind of life do we want? Because right now we have the opportunity and we're gifted. The moment you start to say, oh, my Mary Kay, some people have never even heard of it. My party yesterday, they live in Dallas. They had never even heard or tried Mary Kay.
Wait, say that again, Andrea. Where do they live?
They live in Dallas. Didn't even know of Mary Kay. Now, the mom that came surprised everybody and said, oh, I guess I never told you guys. I actually sold Mary Kay a long time ago. And I think that's why my skin looks as good as it does. But none of the daughters had ever tried Mary Kay. They knew nothing about Mary Kay, and they all live in Dallas. You guys, there's a whole world out there that is open for us. And I'll never forget when I got to Hawaii. I had been in San Antonio and we moved to Hawaii. And I'll never forget when Lisa Madsen came to visit. She's the top director. And I was there at the guest event because I never miss a guest event. I never missed Joanna's meetings. Even on Saturday, I went to the Tuesday and actually it was Monday, and then I went to Saturdays because I always wanted to learn that next new thing that was going to light me up. But she said to me, she said, how long have you been on the island? I said, I've been here for 3 weeks. And she said, how many new team members did you say? I said, I've just recruited my 9th team member. This place is wide open. And she turned, and all of these directors had been sitting there and they were saying, there's nobody here who wants to recruit, nobody here who wants to book, nobody here. And I just said, well, then I'll take them. And that's a great lesson for us all, right?
And
sometimes we have to have a good brainwashing of our own thoughts.
It's an attitude. So one of the things that I like for you guys to do is go through your own neighborhood, your community, your, within 5 miles of your home, and look at the area with fresh eyes. Look at it as if you're just moving there as a brand new consultant. Where would you go? Who would you talk to? Who would you connect with? What restaurants, what stores, retail, anything? What would you do? Because here's the deal. A new consultant has so much enthusiasm and they literally have blindness. They're like, why would anyone ever say no? But we learn to have that wall up because we've had a few no's. We've had a few people not show. We've had a few people not buy the product or turn us down. And so we've kind of gotten that tough skin. I want you to release that, because if you will go into your community, into your neighborhood, into all the businesses you go into with fresh eyes and look at it as if you're brand new, just starting your business, be completely blind to anything, any negativity, anything that could go wrong, and just be open to the possibilities, you'd be amazed at what happens. And it's funny, when I go back and visit Kevin and Stephanie in South Jersey, I look at the area with fresh eyes and I'm like, there are so many people here. Wow. You could make a killing here, like a killing. But it's a matter of putting your ego aside and being someone who offers and expects great things, but isn't begging and isn't waiting for the next no. And so Andrea and I were talking today and she goes, we need to address the elephant in the room. And I'm like, okay, let's address the elephant in the room, because you guys are sharing things with us. And what you don't realize is your sister consultants are sharing the exact same things. Everybody's sharing it. We just got hit with double credit. They will only do this one time this year. This is a one time this year opportunity to max out wholesale, to max out team building. It won't happen again this seminar year. You could literally recruit 6 people this month. And when they are Great Start qualified within 4 months, you will double that, which means you will be halfway finished with the National Court of Sharing.
Joe, can I just chime in here?
Yeah.
I just got to ask the audience. Be honest here. Who just heard that and went, yeah,
Whatever.
right. I mean, honestly, pinky promise. Who just said, I mean, honestly, if it did not cross, it crossed my mind, but I want to just know. Anybody? Because I think you're lying if you're not saying it. Because here's the deal. If you're not saying, done, like it's me, I'm ready, then you're experiencing exactly what normal. I think you're probably saying, what's wrong with me? Some things aren't holding, or some people are, I had a party last night and one person placed an order and she got the invoice and she was like, oh, wait a second. I'm not going to be able to order. And I said, well, that's why we're going to have your party. We're going to get it for cost. And so we've got to remember, it's up to us to find the victory. What is our title? Joe, what's my title at First IBC? What does that stand for?
Independent Beauty Consultant.
Wait, what was that C again? What was that word?
Consultant.
Okay. So my husband works in corporate America. Some of you guys have probably met somebody in corporate America who says, oh, I'm a consultant. I'm a business consultant for Deloitte. I'm a business consultant. I'm an accounting consultant. Have you ever asked what that word really means? So a consultant is somebody who comes into another organization or home and finds inefficiencies, finds places where they can improve their outcome, have more happiness, joy, success, beauty, with ideas and suggestions, not like dogmatic, bringing down the hammer, but with, hey, I noticed these things and these are my suggestions. And if you'd like to take advantage of it, this is what I have to offer you. But my favorite thing is, girl, let's get it for free. As a consultant, we've got to remember that that's a pretty amazing. I mean, I hope y'all are putting your shoulders back, because Mary Kay wanted us to be proud of what we do. And if you're experiencing any kind of doubt from what Joe just mentioned, and I apologize, Joe, I'll give you the floor here and again.
No, it's
I
good.
just really am going to just pray over you that anytime God is going to lay on your heart a dream, a vision, an excitement, better believe that Satan is right there ready to squash it, because you being the light of the world is definitely against anything that Satan's trying to do. And you've got to remember the old saying, new level. What does it
New
say?
devil.
Level, new devil. So when you can at least be aware, like, oh my gosh, that's happening to me. Remember that emotional cycle we mentioned a lot? Oh my gosh, we're in it. So catching ourselves and asking, here's one thing I want to leave you with. And I said this today to another consultant. I said, I love my customers. My window's open. I got to be careful. I love my neighbors. However, if I've asked my neighbors to be a face for me with my goal, or I've asked them to join me for a Tuesday beauty break, or even to host a party, and if no matter what has happened, whether they reneged, whether they flaked, they're no longer talking to me, that's their issue. Okay. I did nothing but offer. Now I'm going to love them because they're going to get over it. But here's my job. What's my title? Independent beauty consultant. It doesn't say I'm a whiner. It doesn't say I'm a weenie. It says I'm a beauty consultant. So I'm going to pull up my big girl panties and I'm going to find a win without them. Because what's going to happen is when I see her next and I'm going to say, oh my gosh, you missed it. We had so much fun. Fear of missing out's a big deal. She sees you winning without her. There's magic, sort of called The Secret. All of a sudden, well, maybe Andrea, maybe I can make it next time. Oh, other people are showing up. Oh, other people want you. Oh, other people are seeing the benefit. Oh, maybe I should reconsider. But if you're not having a win, are y'all hearing my heart here?
Yeah.
We've got to be the one that changes the attitude, gets ourselves back up and running, and says, who's next? Who is next that I can bless?
I love it. So you guys, one thing about owning your own business is you have to wake up every day and decide what you're going to do. You're the president and you're the janitor. So you get to create it and you get to clean it up. And this month, the fact that they're giving us this is amazing, because the rumor mill was nobody is going to offer us double credit this year. They might do flash sales, they might do, points, whatever, but the company is not going to do double credit because we're not taking advantage of it. So here's the deal. I wrote down that my goal this month is to do 30 new faces, virtually and in person, 30 new faces. And with 30 new faces, if I do it by the 20th, not wait until the 31st, but by the 20th, that I can share the career opportunity with 30 people and say, who do you know? Just like y'all just heard me say to Jessica. I didn't say, Jessica, you should be a beauty consultant. I said, Jessica, if we give you the facts, then you can be thinking about who do you know? Who do you know could use more freedom, more flexibility, who might want to run with this business? Because I can't tell you guys how many stories I've heard from top directors and nationals that have said, oh yeah, my consultant just like did personal use, but I decided to run with it. So you know what? We can't judge. We can't say, well, they're not going to do anything with it. No, but they might bring somebody in on their team who becomes your next offspring director. You can't judge. When we live in a zone of judgment, we live in a zone of mediocrity and excuses and not me because. I don't have this. I don't have that. I mean, when I started my business 30 years ago, I was like, well, nobody's taking me seriously because I don't have experience. Now that I've been in the company for 30 years, I could say, well, I'm not young enough. I'm not pretty enough. I don't look like, Zulema. I don't look like, these young chicks. And you know what? It really doesn't have anything to do with any of that, does it? It has to do with what's right here. Because I've seen women of a more interesting age do amazing things, earn Cadillacs in 6 months. And I've seen adorable 22-year-olds who could do anything with this business quit after 6 months. So you guys, you can't let someone else dictate your success or your choices. But here's the deal. Andrea and I are here for you every step of the way, every choice you want to make. But don't use excuses as your excuse. Your kids are not your excuse. Your grandkids are not your excuse. They're your reason. Your puppy is not your excuse. That's your reason. Your husband is not your excuse. That's your reason. Your lack of a husband is not your excuse. That's your reason. To pursue this business and make it everything you can possibly make it, and take every single step towards a journey of going forward. And when you sit there and you say, I don't have any new parties, I don't have any new customers, I don't have any new this, I don't have any new that, then what you are doing is you are literally allowing negativity to rule your journey. You are inviting that negativity. What would you say to your kids? If your kid was in a class and they were like, I can't do it. I can't do this math. Are you going to say, okay, well, just don't do it. Let's move on to English. No, you're going to encourage them to get better at it and to practice and to do their homework. And maybe that's what some of us need to do. We need to watch some videos. We need to go on Mary Kay In Touch and look at some success stories and be inspired. Because one thing about owning your own business is you are literally the president and the janitor. You create it and you clean it up. But that can be a beautiful thing. Because I know a lot of people who are trapped in jobs that they can't get out of, and financially they can't get out of, and they are desperate for you. So I just want you to open your minds and open your hearts to the possibilities, because this month, everything you do, every dollar you sell, every marketing share you do, you're going to get double credit. Double. And it ends on October 31st. And I want you guys to take advantage of this, because I don't want you to look back November 10th and go, why didn't I? This is the month to work. It's not the holidays. I don't care anything about this Halloween thing. You can throw a potato sack on top of a kid and say they're a ghost. Bam, we're done. And it just can't be all about that. I have to tell y'all, I hate Halloween. I like fall, but I've never been a Halloween girl. It's not of the Lord, but enjoy it, have fun. The kids have so much fun with it. And I think that's really fun too, as long as they keep it in perspective. Okay, because we're all believers. Okay, let's go on into our slideshow, and I'm going to turn it back over to Andrea. So Andrea, tell us about how does this double credit work?
Well, I want to do that, but can we just do crows? We didn't really allow that, but I think it might be a good thing. Because here everything that Joe said, you guys, what I really think that after listening, I do a lot of neuroscience geeky kind of stuff, and a podcast that I listened to yesterday, it's called Hidden Brain. And you know what it said? When you focus on the money, you actually don't take advantage of the beauty of every minute. But when you focus on how do you want to spend your day, there's magic. I mentioned that, or secret magic, a lot tonight, because like God really shows up, because the money will follow when you're present with the people and you're present with joy everywhere you go. So just a thought of thinking at the end of October, how do you want to feel about, I went for it. I tried. I did something I've never done. Like Courtney had a party that she never thought she could do. Think about the times that you feel more alive. And it's probably because you made somebody feel special. You were able to be focused on them. And that is all about how you're using your time wisely. So I want to hear, in the last week, who has a crow on how they were a blessing to somebody else and used their time wisely? I know we've been talking a lot. Now's your time to come on in and bless your sisters.
I have one.
Thank you, Dee.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. Hello. Sorry, I'm driving. So, I listened a lot to a client who's now mine. I actually got 2 new clients or customers. So, yeah, one of them. So my friend Bex, she went through a whirlwind of stuff. Like her dog had to stay with us and everything. So she loved the facial, the hydrating gel. And she's like, I really want this. How much is it? I'm like, $35. She's like, I'll take it. So I got her that. I'm going to get her hooked on some other stuff. And she's very much interested in the free facial from me. And then another person I listened to, she's had a lot of stuff and she just talked. And this person she's unfortunately been through some funky relationships, but she just needed someone that'll listen to her. She ended up ordering like $150 from me. So, and I haven't given her a free facial yet. She just wanted to support me. So with all of that, oh, and I have another facial that I need to schedule too. So with all of that, it's like, I feel like women just really want to be listened to and cherished. And, I think it's also important that we connect with people like that, because at some point, I'm maybe just talking about myself, but I've been there, and just to have that sisterhood is so, so important. So that's my crow.
Awesome. Thanks, Dee. Who else has a crow?
well, Amy's talking about how the sun is on your face.
I know, and it's way above my blinds.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But the sun is behind me too. And Zulema's in the same boat. So
Here.
yeah, it's only like 5:40 here. So
It's better. Here, I'll do this.
yeah, no, it's sorry, not 5:40, it's 5:16. Cause I'm like, if it's 5:40, our meeting has to be over. Okay.
You guys are so lucky. We don't have any sunshine right now.
When Kevin FaceTimes me with Abigail, it's so dark there. And we're like, I'm so sorry. It's so dark.
Oh, okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? We got a lot to share in the next 15 minutes. And okay. You know what? Be aware of how you can be a blessing with your time, because I guarantee God's going to show up in some miraculous ways, because this is all totally doable. And I want you to really understand, maxing it out, it doesn't take 31 days. You can max it out in supernatural time when you really give it to him. And so with the right turn of heart and getting your attitude right, I know if you want to have a max out October, or maybe you just want to sell $1,000 and make sure that you get in a minimum 600, well, 1,200 actually sold, but you want to hit your golden rules. So whatever it is, you guys, I put in here how this works. Normally, let me start at I like even numbers. So we're going to use the 1,000, okay? 1,000 in personal wholesale normally would equal double. It would equal 2,000 in retail. Well, when Mary Kay does double credit, what they're actually doing is giving you another 2,000 points so that it equals 4,000 towards the National Court of Sales. Now, who here can just mouth the National Court of Sales total? 40,000, right? So you've just taken off 4,000, but you've just taken off 8,000, but you didn't order 4,000. You only hit the one. I'm looking at the wrong circle here. You're taking off 4,000, but you didn't order 2,000. You ordered 1,000 because of double credit. So it's such an awesome time for us to be excited about our business. Now, we don't tell our customers, oh, it's double credit. They're not going to understand any of that, but we can tell our customers, I am shooting to break my best. I have never done this. It's a big goal, but I really want to thank you for honoring your appointment and being a woman of your word. And who do you know that we can invite along with you? Because I've never had 15 faces in 15 days, and I really want to be earning my bracelet and being a winner, and you will be a part of this victory. People want to be a part of your victory, but if you're not presenting it and selling the sizzle up front, then they're just going to be like, yeah, maybe I'll buy something, but they're going to feel pressure, and we want to switch it. And that's the power of our words. Now, everything you do this month is also going to help the unit. Now, I do want to come back to the bottom of that page, but I want to go to the right for a second, because when you order 1,000 in the month, for example, in the month with double credit, then your unit is going to get $4,000 retail credit, which is how you put your director on the stage and your unit has a unit club victory. It's all based on all of us together. Now, every face you have and every face that you're blessing, we want to share the business. We want to share because they may know of somebody praying. Right now, gasoline was $6.40, you guys. Women are dying. They're on their knees every night. Lord, help me know how I can be with my sick baby, because yet again, influenza is going around the school, strep throat, not even COVID. And I am missing out on my work. They can make their money with Mary Kay if somebody would just tell them about it. So down at the bottom, you also can do double credit with sharing. Now, this is all about Great Start Qualified. So my favorite part is they have 4 months to be Great Start Qualified. So we're going to get them in the pipeline of using their MK app and having people do the skin analyzer. And we're going to help them sell immediately with their launch party. And we're going to get them into the new consultant training. But in that 4 months that they have to hit their bonuses, you will have not just one qualified recruit, you'll have 2. And to earn the National Court of Sharing is 24 qualified recruits. Also, if you didn't read the details, you can also become a qualified recruit when you are a star consultant and maybe you never hit the Great Start bonus. Did y'all know that? If she doesn't hit the Great Start bonus in her first 4 months, but maybe in June, she finishes star by the 16th of June, guess what? She's Great Start qualified for you, and she will be counted. She might not be double at that time. I have to look at the limits, but that's exciting, you guys. These are the times to share. And when you're sharing, it doesn't have to be perfect. People just want to know that this has changed your life, and that's why we practice. So next slide. Any questions on double? Okay, good, because I want to keep going and you can put your comments. How is Mary Kay helping us? Well, my goodness, they've given us another month with the awesome $20 to join your team. Well, there's 2 things. Number one, you can join for $20, not $30, but also when they hit the minimum order of $225, Mary Kay is going to give them a free Skin Vigore brush. Now that's pretty stinking great. That one has to be in the month of October, but it gets them on track for Great Start Qualified just in case they didn't hit the 600. $20 e-start, and notice to the right, $90 starter kit. That is a $400 bag for only $90. That is less than the 3D miracle set. So you better believe that my party last night with the girl that really thought maybe buy me a cup of coffee, but then backed out on one of her purchases, I'm going to talk to her about this. You never know. You never know. And she may know people. So we want to always be moving in a positive direction. I'm going to invite her to our next event, which is going to be bingo. So next slide, we're going to keep moving towards our calendar. Mary Kay also has this. When somebody comes in brand new for the month of October, they are able to invite all of their friends and family. Number one, I would tell them to get all their friends and family to do the Skin app. So now we have what they need based on a 3D imaging. Then we're going to have them register at the Mary Kay app. Well, when they go to the Mary Kay app and they find Susie Q as their brand new beauty consultant, guess what? They just need to put in there one item that they wish that they could have. And they're now in a contest, and Mary Kay is giving away $50 Visa gift cards this month for all of those people who put a heart and in it. Now, how will you be supporting this? Next week, we're having bingo. This is going to be the full 45 minutes. And at the very, very end, we're going to allow women to stay on and go into the $500 cash drawing by hearing about the perks and benefits and just talking a little bit about how Mary Kay can fit in, and it just fits into people's lives. But the bingo is going to be super easy. How does this work? Well, you just invite people, but you've got to get excited. Ori Hathaway always taught me before I do actually Joe taught me first, but then Ori loves to say it. Before you do your booking calls, do jumping jacks, get excited, because nobody wants to follow a parked car. People want to know that you've got something exciting in your life, and then they're going to be more eager to follow suit. So what is bingo? Oh my gosh, Jillian, I'm so excited. I wanted to give you a call because next week I am personally committed to having 5 amazing guests. And we've got a little contest. We want to see who's got the most guests. And so I am so committed to winning. And I want to call you because we're giving away free Mary Kay, but we're also going to be sharing about some awesome new holiday ideas and things that are new for the holiday and fall season. Is there any reason why you can't be my guest 4:30 for about 45 minutes? Great. Then you're going to tell her you get to pick 5 numbers from 1 through 15. It's on the honor code, but when we have our bingo, when you get 5 in a row, just holler out bingo. And then of course, the bingo winner will be given a gift. That's
So
how easy.
in doing this, you guys, we are challenging you to have 5 guests that pick 5 numbers a week from tonight. And we want to encourage you to allow us to help you with what's called cross confirmation. So this is what cross confirmation sounds like. And in the spirit of reading things, I'm going to read it to you. Okay. Hi, Andrea. And I'm leaving a message. You don't know me, but I'm Zulema Sauceda's friend and Mary Kay. And I wanted to thank you for choosing to join us on October 11th for our holiday hangout, bingo. You may not know this, but Andrea is an amazing rock star, and she is so excited to have you virtually meet everyone on Tuesday night. You don't need to return my call. I just want to say thanks for your support of Andrea's Mary Kay journey and her business. Bam. It's called cross confirmation. You guys, when you have people say, yes, I will come, or, oh, I'll try, you send their information to a sister consultant with that script or your director, and we place a quick call. Now, in today's world, will they answer? Heck no. But we will call them. We will not text them. We will call them and say, hi, Vicki, you don't know me, but I understand that you're going to be Andrea's guest on our holiday hangout bingo night on Tuesday night. And I just want you to know I'm one of her sister consultants, and she is a Mary Kay rock star. And she can't wait to show you off to all of us. So thank you so much for your commitment to being her guest on Tuesday night. Can't wait to see you there. Bye. That's it. As hokey as that sounds, you guys, I've never had anybody be cross-confirmed and not show up unless they either had blood on their body, blood on their children, or blood on their spouse. I'm telling you right now, they will show up. But here's the key. You've got to get them confirmed in the next 3 days, because you've got to give a sister consultant or the director time to call them and be able to leave that message. But cross confirmation is amazing. It works. It works. It works. I had a consultant that I worked with ages ago, before computers, before cell phones, when we actually picked up a phone and dialed and had a cord, and it works. I've used this for years, and I'm telling you, what did I say? It works. So invite your guests, get them pretty confirmed, and then have your director or sister consultant cross confirm them. You know, hey, this is Amy. You don't know me and you don't need to call me back, but I know Jamie and she is a Mary Kay Rockstar. And she was just sharing with me that you're going to be one of her guests on our Take It to the Top Tuesday night Zoom holiday hangout bingo party. And I can't wait to see you on screen. She just says you are amazing. Bye. Whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say, but the script works. If you want the script, I'm going to put it on Facebook. Bam. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, let's keep going. We've got a lot to cover in the next 4 minutes. So these are our holiday hangouts, and y'all saw we only had one guest on tonight, but we still did it. So this is so important. So on the 11th, it will be a good 35 to 45-minute show. So start inviting your guests now. Okay. All right. So Andrea, tell us a little bit about this 15th thing. What is up with this 15th thing?
Well, we always want to encourage you to finish 300 wholesale by the 15th. It's strategic for you to be a star consultant. But also, when you hit 300 wholesale by the 15th with an order, you will definitely be much more apt to finish the 600 by the 31st. But we have a reward for you. So Going for Gold is a monthly training call. It's only for the top of the top. And when you do the and then some and you hit the 600 by the 15th, then you go into a giveaway. So this month, unfortunately, I just noticed the time does have a little bit of conflict, but you will have a recorded number in case our meeting is the conflict, or we can work on having you zip out. But we want to encourage you to hit this so that you can get the recorded number and learn from the best.
Yeah.
Of course, when you hit the 600 for the month, you get the gorgeous scarf, which is the Golden Rules gift for October.
Okay, very good. Okay, so here we have our numbers so far on Target Stars. Courtney, Jamie, and Suzanne are already on target, as well as Chrissy. So we're very excited about that. You have 10 weeks to go. Do not think, oh, I got 10 weeks to go. It's going to fly by. Okay, our October announcements. We are back in the $500 October through December marketing share drawing. So every time you have a marketing share that your director follows, the hiccups now, follows up, or you do it with your director, then they go into a $500 cash drawing.
Okay,
Oh.
hold on. I was just typing. I think they both, Christine and Dee, should have been on that list for On Target for Star, but it's okay. I just wanted to make sure that right there, their numbers were not there. So I'll just double check, but I believe you guys hit that for after the quarter ended. Okay, so
Yeah, update that on the slideshow. Okay.
then don't forget, October 17 is the deadline for the winter. Now notice that holiday was the extra. We have 4 PCPs that are standard for the quarters, but the holiday is the extra. So now we're talking about winter, which comes out that January time period. Actually, Mail's November. Sorry, Mail's November. So October 17 is the deadline. Make sure you get that in. And it says here, I don't know the sample for the winter, but the holiday, they got the pomegranate.
Yeah.
Okay, now we do have a new $500. We just don't have the flyer. And tomorrow will be, or the 6th will be the winner or the drawing for the last quarter. This is huge. You guys, only Joe and I, well, there were a couple people, but I mean, there were not enough of consultants, and every single person you facial, you should just make sure you go, hey, look, I know that you would probably never be interested in selling Mary Kay, but I would absolutely love your feedback, and I get to put you into a $500 cash drawing. Is there any reason why I couldn't share in like 5 to 10 minutes?
Yeah.
And then you also listen, you need to ask them questions. On Target for year-long consistency, Christine, Jamie, Joanna, Andrea. Who hit it for September? Look at these rock stars. Sheila, Vicky, Courtney, Jamie, Dee, Chrissy, Christine. And of course, the directors did it too.
Yay. Speed of the leader, speed of the gang. Okay, so with the red jacket, you guys, this month, you could get your red jacket. You could double red jacket. It's 3 active. Come on. Who's going to do this? Who is going to do this? Also, I love Perfect Start, Power Start Plus. And I have to tell you, the 3 times in my Mary Kay history that I wanted to hang it up, I was done. I got discouraged. My mother challenged me to do a perfect start, 15 faces in 2 days. And every time I did, I ended up gold medaling. Bam. So activity replaces doubt every time. So want to tell you guys something. You're going to be so excited. Your GG forms were due yesterday for September. We are going to extend it until tomorrow. Now, the points that you earn tonight count for October. So you know what size order you did in September. You know how many points you got in September, all that. It is due to your director tomorrow. You can go to Andrea's site, or you can go to, here, let me go back to the screen share so we can see this. You can go to joannashipe.com. Even if you're in Andrea's unit, you just click on Andrea's, your director, and you can submit it. But here's the deal, guys, is it is so important that you're tracking this and you're getting your prizes. And you might be like, but I'm not really prize oriented. I don't care. There's something about the win. Intrinsically, subconsciously, there's something about the win. So we are going to give you an extra day to submit your Girls with Goals form. Go to joannashipe.com, go to promotions, go to I want a prize, click who your director is, and say how many points you got for the month of September. Now, let's do some fun new points. Oh, who are we going to welcome in October? Well, you guys, oh my gosh, for $90, they get everything. Why not? Okay, so we should have a lot of people welcomed in October. These are all of our senior consultants as of the end of September. We're so excited to recognize them.
Hey, I don't like that. I don't like that.
What? Oh, you didn't update your people.
Well, I don't know if I have it. And we need to up this Zajac unit. Come on, come on.
Okay, so we need these people to step into red. So I don't like this. I don't like only having 3 and then only having 1 team leader. So you guys, there's so much room for growth, and this is the month to do it, because debuting is a dream come true and you can do it. It is just not that hard. It's just tracking. So you need to go to joannashipe.com or Andrea Zajac Go Cards Pro and submit your form for September. We're going to give you till tomorrow. We want to give you prizes. Okay. We want to give it away. Okay. So for the new, and this is the October Girls with Goals form, October, the new form, you get 5 points for turning in your weekly accomplishment. That's Arlene, Courtney, Monica, Fran, Dee, Mary Ellen, Vicky, and Christine for turning it in for the week ending October 2nd. Then 10 points for turning in your weekly accomplishment every week in September. That was Arlene, Courtney, Christine, and Vicky. Put that on your October Girls with Goals form. Some of y'all missed 1 week. It killed me. Give yourself 5 points for being on live tonight on the October Girls with Goals form, and let's see who our weekly queens are. And this is for the October Girls with Goals form. And I have to tell you, Courtney has been texting me. She's in Mexico right now with her family, and they didn't realize they were in the middle of a hurricane. until they got there and she can't get on. And I told her that you can't get recognition if you're not on. And she's literally crying on the phone. But anyway, I think it's so cute. So we want to give Sheila O'Shea 25 points for being October Queen of Retail, and then 15 points for being in the top 7. Vicky, Courtney, Jamie, Dee, Christine, and Chrissy. So proud of you guys. And 25 points for being the September Queen of Personal Sales. Courtney Shaheen sold $1,300. And you guys, I just can't take it away from her because she's trying so hard to get on from Mexico, and her Wi-Fi keeps shutting down because they're in the middle of a hurricane. Anyway, 15 points for being in the top 5. Vicky, Sayonara, Christine, and Fran. So proud of you guys. Turn in your weekly accomplishment sheets. It's so important. Of course, on your September GG form, you already knew to add 10 points for $225 to $399 wholesale. You knew to add $400 to $599 to add 25 points. And then if you were qualified in September, give yourself those points. But I want to give an extra 75 points for Vicky and Sheila. So I would highly recommend, girls, that you turn in that GG form tonight, if not by no later than 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So you get all those points. So proud of you guys. All right. So first quarter stars, we always want to give recognition to our star consultants. Jamie, Francine, Christine, Sayonara, Sheila, Vicky, and Amy. So proud of you guys. You get different point values based on your star level. Another reason why you really, really, really want to turn in your Girls with Goals points if you were a star by tomorrow, so that you get these points because they're so huge. Oh my gosh. Okay. Why be a star? Oh my gosh. Stars get to pick out a prize. When you're a star, you get extra prizes. You get to attend a prize party, a seminar. You get tons of recognition, and it is the bomb. You always be a star consultant. So you have about 10 weeks and 3 days to be a star consultant for December 15th. And some of y'all are already focused on being a 4-quarter star. So we want to kind of end tonight with, I want to give you a couple of ideas. If you're thinking about double credit and you're not really sure where to begin, first thing you can do is you can start talking to your customers and their spouses and their kids and everything about gift service. I am offering we lost Andrea. I am offering, Brand's like, I am offering my customers $125 gift certificate for 100. You can say 99, that sounds less. But I have been doing that for the past month, and that's what got me to start. And now I'm offering it even higher for double credit. So I'm extending it. I'm doing it because it was so popular. I'm going to extend it for 30 days. And in the month of October, you can get $125 Mary Kay shopping gift certificate that doesn't expire till December 31st. That way they don't call you 3 years from now, for 100. And if you want to double it, you can get a $250 gift certificate for 200. You guys, if you sold 10 of those in the next couple of days, you would have the money to do the 2,000 wholesale order, stock up, and then get those people to book their appointments now, not to wait until December. Book it now and have those parties. I want to tell you guys something. Right now, people are looking for a new look for the holidays. Parties are happening now. Doors are opening. They're getting out there. If they're on the skincare, they get a complimentary holiday makeover from me. If they're not on the skincare, we do a skincare analysis. They get on the skincare, and after using the skincare for 2 weeks, they are entitled, use that word, you're entitled to a holiday makeover that you can use all during the holidays for all the parties and all your gatherings. Now, if they say, well, I don't wear a lot of makeup, well, then you will get holidays body care. If you don't want a new lipstick, that's okay. And so they can get 200 of Mary Kay for $250. But here's the deal, guys, you're getting double credit. So when you place that order, you're getting twice as much value towards the National Court of Sales. You're getting not a 400, but Vicky's looking at me like this. They spend $200. You're getting a 400. No, you're getting an $800 credit with Mary Kay. Kind of works. So talk
I
to
have a
people
question.
about
I have a question
$100
with
and
that.
okay, sure, Fran, go ahead.
Yeah, they've given you $99 or $100. That, I mean, I don't know rules for other states, but that does not expire ever because they gave you that money. I mean, you don't have to give them the extra 25 or whatever, but you are obligated to give them that
But the
99
gift,
or whatever.
but the gift certificate they're buying, which is a transaction, they know ahead of time it expires December 31st. So what they're purchasing is they're not giving you cash. They are purchasing a gift certificate. It's a transaction that expires December 31st. And to tell you the truth, Fran, most of them are going to spend it in the next 30 days.
Yeah, I understand that, but I guess I'm confused because they gave you $99, or right?
Or 100, yeah,
Yeah, they gave you $100,
or a gift certificate.
but they still gave you that money. So even if the
So
gift certificate says, 125, you are obligated to give them $100 worth of product after the 31st.
Anywhere, anytime, any space. So it's not like Bed Bath and Beyond coupons that never expire. They're buying a gift certificate. They are buying a tactile contractual piece of paper that expires December 31st. But Fran, I understand that you're looking at the logistics of it, and I'm a logistics person too, but they're going to spend it for Christmas. They really are. And if they don't spend all of it for Christmas, I would send them a note saying, hey, I'm going to carry over your $30 credit towards your next order. If women have 125 to spend, they're going to spend 200. If they have 250 to spend, they're going to spend 400. That's just the law of the land. But they are purchasing an actual transactional piece of paper that the value of it is $125 until December 31st. She's like, that's not what my lawyer would say. Tell them, I know, tell them, you know what, you didn't get to spend it. That's okay. Let's carry it over till the end of January. I've really had nobody ever come back and say, it's kind of like when I sell my customers something on sale and I still charge them tax on the retail. I have never in 31 years, never had anyone say, you charge me tax on the full amount. Because I always say, I charge tax on the full amount. They're like, okay, no problem. Yeah. But if they are that legalistic, you can figure that out just with them individually. Okay. All right. So if y'all want to offer gift certificates, it does work. It has worked for me for over 30 years when I want to reach a goal, especially something like double credit. We didn't have double credit 30 years ago. So we're going to end with a challenge. Your challenge is 5 guests. 5 guests. Next week, you get 50 GG points, 50 bonus GG points, 5 guests. As you book your guest, send a message, Voxer, text, whatever, to your director or to a sister consultant who can do the script and say, oh my gosh, thank you so much for saying you're going to be a guest of Christine's on our Tuesday night. I can't wait to meet you virtually. She is a Mary Kay rock star and she has been bragging about you and I can't wait to meet you. There's something about that. It creates an accountability and it works. Okay, guys? I'm a lot smarter than I look. Okay. All right. Any questions? 5 guests next week, 5 guests. We're working hard on this show. It's going to be amazing. I promise you, it is going to be amazing. We're still going to do weekly Reco next week. We're going to let the guests watch that. It's going to be our queen and things like that. And you'll be able to give yourself a point if you turned in your weekly accomplishment, if you're present, all that. Y'all know how to track all that, but we are going to recognize our queen and all of that. So we want our guests to see that. We want our guests to see that we honor our consultants and we're excited about what you guys are doing. Okay. All right. I don't know what happened to Andrea. I'm gonna have to call her. Something happened. I think she lost her
Wants to take Luke to water polo.
Water polo.
That's right. She's got to head off to the next sport. All right. Okay, guys. Thanks for being on your